The Akashic Records are intangible records of the world's events, stories, and experiences. It's a spiritual archive of human history that can only be accessed by trained psychic practitioners. Human civilizations have used various methods to record their history: calendars, oral stories, relics, monuments, and scrolls. Language, both written and verbal, has been instrumental in categorizing the ineffable aspects of life. Religions organize spiritual discourse and theological wisdom to make it easier to digest and apply to modern life. Despite our best efforts to preserve human history, there's another source of knowledge beyond our control. That something is the Akashic Records, a conglomeration of events, thoughts, patterns, dynamics, and wisdom of the past, present, and future. The Akashic Records are as ethereal as its name suggests. The word Akasha means sky or ether in Sanskrit, reflecting its connection to a realm beyond the tangible one. In Hinduism, Akasha is the first and most important element, followed by air, fire, water, and earth. These records are not a physical collection of human history, but rather, a collective realm that can be tapped into by psychics for a broader perspective and sacred knowledge. Modern Westerners were introduced to the Akashic Records by Edgar Cayce, an American clairvoyant who practiced psychic readings while sleeping. This self-induced state helped him access higher dimensions of spirituality and knowledge that was otherwise inaccessible while he was conscious. Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, also known as Madame Blavatsky, was a Ukrainian theologian instrumental in documenting the spiritual traditions of the Eastern world. Her experience studying with Tibetan monks informed her knowledge of Akasha, a plane of existence that binds everything within the universe together. Before Cayce and Blavatsky popularized these concepts in the West, many ancient cultures were aware of the Akashic Records. Amongst them were the Druids, Mayans, Hebrews, Moors, Tibetans, Himalayans, Chinese, Greeks, and many more ancient civilizations. While each one had slightly different interpretations or names for these records, its value and purpose were consistent. In most older traditions, the Akashic Records were only accessible if you belonged to an esoteric spiritual order like the priesthood. In some others, however, these could be consulted by anyone willing to do so. While psychic individuals may have an easier time tapping into this spiritual state of mind, everyone is capable of developing their receptivity to realms beyond the tangible one. However, engaging with the Akashic Records is not something done on a whim. It requires training and guidance from experienced psychics and spiritual figures. There are two different types of planes where the Akashic Records can be read: the astral plane and the mental plane. The astral plane relates to clairvoyant abilities, where someone can see reflections and visions of the past. Discovering knowledge through the astral plane is commonly understood to be an unreliable and easily skewed representation of the Akashic Records. The mental plane is a higher level of understanding that is believed to be more accurate. Achieving this state, however, is rarely done while conscious. Madame Blavatsky refers to the mental plane as existing on the plane of Akasha. Ego and memory can interfere with accurate readings, which is why a trance or sleep state allows the trained psychic to tap into the Akashic Records. Throughout history, ancient civilizations and cultures have given names to the mysterious, ineffable aspects of human existence. Wisdom is preserved in religious and spiritual orders as well as written documentation. Oral traditions of storytelling and myths also carry knowledge and sacred belief systems. The Akashic Records encapsulate every thought, image, and experience of the collective. While not easily accessed without training and extensive study, its knowledge exists within every individual. If Akasha is the element that ties all the other elements together, then the Akashic Records is the primary